good? All right. First off, I want to thank God Almighty that the deputies and the victim are okay. Just another tragic situation in Pasco County, domestic related. And so, you know, the deputies were heroic. The deputies were unbelievable in what they did out there, the professionalism, and they truly saved somebody's life tonight. We responded to a domestic incident on Causeway Blvd in Land O'Lakes. The victim was outside. She showed us her injuries. The deputies went inside the trailer to go talk to the suspect to try to find out what happened in that situation. As the deputies entered, it was a close quarter situation in that trailer. It was very tight. You can see from the body-worn camera, our deputies were going through a very narrow doorway within the living room, and even in the hallway, it was very tight. It was a very bad fatal funnel there. The suspect came out. The suspect was Enoch Keenan Harville. His date of birth is 4/11/65. He came out, he had his shotgun in his hand. The deputies kept ordering, drop the shotgun, drop the shotgun. He then lowered the shotgun, pointed it at the deputies. The deputies then fired their rounds at the suspect, killing him right there. So I will tell everybody out there, when you look at this video, unfortunately we can't release it because it was inside of a home, but it just showed the heroism of deputies. It just shows, you know, what the women and men in this agency do day in and day out, is go out there and save lives and make sure people are safe. And other times when people want to take their lives and, you know, point a gun at us, you know, we do what we have to do, not only to defend ourselves, but to defend the victim. And I was out there on the scene, and the victim actually made a comment to me, and she said, if it wasn't for the deputies, I would have died. They risked their lives for me. And it just shows the heroism of our deputies out there, what the Pasco deputies do day in and day out. And our citizens, everybody should be so proud of what they do. The other part too is, you know, we talk about domestic violence. And for everybody out there who is a victim of domestic violence, who is in a situation that, you know, just occurs over and over again, it's not gonna get any better. So within Pasco County, you know, please call Sunrise Domestic Violence Shelter. It's an organization that will help you out. Because tonight we are fortunate that the woman in a situation, the victim, she's alive. She's gonna go live her life. But unfortunately, we've seen throughout our careers is that people in domestic violence situations, they don't live. They get killed by the suspect, by the person they think loves them, but it's not love. It's a situation that people need to get out of. So please, if you're in a domestic violence situation, get out of it, seek help. It's never gonna get better. But again, I wanna thank God Almighty, our deputies are okay. Thank, you know, the training unit, everybody who helped these deputies out, because in a split second, they had to make decisions, not only to save their lives, but to save the victims' lives. And they're heroic out there. There's no other word to describe them but heroes. So I appreciate everybody, God bless, thank you.